Hi and welcome to Easy Fishing. One of the most important knots in modern day fishing is the so-called knotless knot. It's an essential knot to use if you are hair rigging, whether it be for carp, bream, roach or whatever. So I'm just going to run you through how to tie a basic knotless knot. I'm going to use some 15-pound line and a big hook to demonstrate it and make it easy to see. Now, most knotless knots will be used in conjunction with a hair rig. So the first thing we need to do is to tie a small loop in the end of your hook length. So I'll just do that. Now, for tying the loop at the end of a hair rig, a simple overhand loop will suffice, like so. Just trim off the excess left over so it's neat. So you're left with a loop in the end of your hook length. Now this is a fairly big loop, but it's the sort of size you would use magnified. So take your hook in one hand with the piece of line, pass the tag end of line down through the eye towards the point. Pull it through. You are then left with a hook with a loop in the end, whether it's to take a stop or to tie a band in. Take your line, run it round the shank and wind it up the shank. However many turns you feel is appropriate. Then pinching it all tightly, pass the line back down through the top, through the eye towards the hook point, and pull tight. And there you have a completed knotless knot. Dead simple. This time I'll tie it without a hair loop. So take your hook, like so, pass the end without the loop down through the eye, pull it down till you have set your loop at the required length. Now, this one I've not bothered to tie a loop in it, I'm just going to show a pure knotless knot. Pinch it to the shank. Take the end of your line and wind it round the shank, going back towards the point. There's no set number of turns for this. So it looks like this. Pinch it all tightly with the finger and thumb of your other hand and take the end of the line, pass the line back down through the eye towards the point, like so, and just pull. And there we have the completed knotless knot. This is your standard knotless knot. It's primarily used for hair rigging because normally this end would be extended with a loop on the end of it, as I showed you when I first tied it, but this is the basic knotless knot. It's a very simple knot to tie. It's just merely passing the line through the eye, winding it round and then back down through the eye again. It's tried, tested, and if you tie it correctly, it just cannot fail. So, the knotless knot, another absolutely essential knot in today's angling situation. Now the reason I've done this is because I'm also going to be putting up a video on how to tie a hair rig with a knotless knot like this on the kind of gear that you would use for commercial carp fishing and generally feeder fishing, and that will be put up after this one. So thanks for watching, and tight lines.